Hi, welcome to Copenhagen. Thanks for dropping in. Hope everybody's doing well. Today I am having a closer look and testing the new diamond painting pen from Diamond Art Club. Up until very recently, we have been receiving pens like this in the kits from Diamond Art Club. The colours can vary. This one happens to be a light blue. And they supply a matching squidgy. So we have a light blue pen, a light blue squidgy. If it had been an orange pen, it would be an orange squidgy, green pen, green squidgy, that sort of thing. But basically this is the same as the standard diamond painting pens that you'll get pretty much everywhere. The pink pen, the diameters are the same, the lengths are the same, the tips are the same, nylon with the brass inserts. So apart from the colour, and getting the squidgy included always, there isn't that much different until now. So Diamond Art Club have now released a new pen that they will be including in every kit. At the moment it's been phased in, so not all kits have it yet, but this is the new pen. So as you can see, if I compare it to what we'll call the old pen, there is quite a difference. It is much thicker. I'm on a slanted table, so that's why I'm holding things. It is much thicker, it is shaped better. We have a waist that goes in, a thin waist, and then back out again, so it's more comfortable to hold. We have the Diamond Art Club logo on the pen, and it comes with two multi-placers, just like the other pen did. We have a small one and a larger one. This is the small one. But the big difference is the pen tip. The new pen does not have the nylon and brass tip, and it doesn't use pink wax. So if we pull this off, when I did the unboxing of the whole kit, I was trying to unscrew it. I'm trying to do this leaning over the camera, but it doesn't unscrew, it just pulls off. So this is the new tip. It's all plastic, and we have putty. It is preloaded with putty inside the pen. So the way that it works is you screw the pen down to push wax. I keep saying wax, and I will say it for a long time, but to push the putty down to the tip. So if I open up the pen so we can just see how it works, this is basically what's inside it, and it isn't much. It's a pretty simple design. So what you can do, or what you do if you want to refill it, takes a little bit of effort, but we'll get there. So that is the, I'll call it the plunger, is now out, and this is where the putty goes. So when you get your new kit with the new pen, you will also receive some extra putty. So when you're using your pen, we'll put it back together, and you run out of putty, what you do is you unscrew it, you take this out, you can see it's a bit stringy, but you take this out and then roll some new putty and drop it in here, and then put the plunger back in, and that's it. So now the plunger is in, and we screw the pen back on until you feel pressure, and then stop. If you screw the pen, you can see the putty is coming out. I mean, that is too much, but it was just to let you see it. So what I'll do is I'll just wipe that off. So now we have it loaded. Now the thing is, I screwed that quite a bit. So what happens is, it's a bit like toothpaste. If you screw the thing too much, it's going to keep feeding. So the trick is to only screw it a tiny amount and wait until the putty comes to the top, and don't keep screwing it. If you keep screwing it, this is what happens. It will take a little bit of getting used to, So I would say that's probably it now. So now it's set. You can see the putty in the tip there. And now what I want to do is actually test it. Just to see how well it picks up. Does it leave any residue? Is it stringy? All of the sort of things that everybody's interested in. So it looks like it's set. It's not coming out anymore. Like I said, the thing is going to be to get used to how little to turn the pen, because when you screw the pen down, it pushes the plunger, which pushes the putty. If you do it too much, it's going to keep coming out. So I'll set up, and I'm going to try it on the bat signal calls, which was the last unboxing I did. It's a small diamond painting. A lot of it is the same colour, but really it's just to see how well it picks up, if it leaves residue, and we'll just see how it goes. Okay, so I've set up. I used release paper, so I've already covered the canvas in release paper and just opened up the very first section. And what I've done is I have just checked that the putty is level in the tip of the pen, and it isn't still coming out. So I've got some drills in the tray, and now it's just a matter of placing them. Nice little click. So you can probably hear that. The putty is definitely sticky. No problems picking up. The thing that I want to test as well is how much can you turn the drills, and does it leave any residue. So far I'm just messing about, just pushing down on the drills quite hard, turning them. Tiny little bit of residue around the tip. I don't know if I need to take that off, because it doesn't seem to be going onto the drills, but just out of habit I am going to just wipe around it with my finger and thumb, remove that little bit of excess. It's been a while since I've used a pen. I normally do this with tweezers, so we'll see if I'm out of practice. But as you can see, this is all pretty much one colour, this section, so I don't use multi-placers. I never have, never tried them. Normally when I diamond paint, I listen to music, I put headphones on, disappear into my own little world, and place drills, and that's how I relax. So I'm not in any rush to finish the diamond paintings, so single placing works very well for me. I enjoy it. So now it's just a matter of getting used to this pen. I'm also sitting sort of slightly off centre because of where the camera is, so it's a little bit awkward, but not too bad. And I don't have the light pad on underneath either. That is because I had just kitted up for a larger diamond painting, got it all set up on the table, and then got this. Now that is stringy. I don't know if you can see it. It is pretty warm. I'm just checking. The temperature in the room is 25.3 Celsius. I have no idea what that is in Fahrenheit. I think temperature probably will play a big part in this, how well it works. I don't know why, but I think that the warmer it gets, the softer the putty will get. Well, that was the first, second row, and I got a stringy piece of putty, but it was easy enough to clean up. But I'm not sure what happens if it goes on the glue. But you can have the same sort of problems with the pink wax. It can get really soft, it can come off quite easily, you get little pink pieces in between the drills. That's pretty common. The plan is to do all of this diamond painting with the putty, and then come back and have a really close look, go over with the camera and have a close look at the drills to see if we can see any putty in between the drills or stuck to the drills. It isn't always obvious with the pink wax. Sometimes you think everything's okay, but when you look really closely, you can see little bits of pink wax in between, which actually doesn't really matter, because if you can hardly see it when you're sitting doing the diamond painting, you're not going to see it from 4 or 5 feet away. But it seems to be working okay, just that one little stringy bit. But you can hear how tacky it is. It's really sticky. It feels a bit like blue tack, but stickier or tackier. This would make a good ASMR video where people like to just hear noises. You can sit and listen to this click, click, click. I can see there's a little bit of putty around the tip again. Now, I only see it because these drills are dark. So I just took that off. I think I'll do this row. I don't want this to turn into a 1 hour video of me single placing. But for people who are new to diamond painting, this is what they call the checkerboard technique. And what you do is you place every second drill. It works well when you get large areas like this. So the idea is that you do every second one, so you build up a checkerboard pattern. Obviously that's how it gets its name. And then you go back and you fill in the gaps. Now what happens is, if your drills are slightly off and you push a square into the gap, it automatically pushes the other drills around until they line up with it. Got a little bit stuck there. So it's a very good way of making sure your lines are straight. If you try and do one after the other, going along in a line, it can start to get a bit wavy. I said I was going to stop, didn't I? Okay, I'll stop after this one. How many times have we said that? I'll just do this colour and then I'll go to bed. I've only got a few of this, so I'll just do that colour and then I'll go to bed. And then is it that time? Yeah, I mean it's definitely picking up, absolutely no problem. But I'm curious to see how long it goes before I have to actually adjust the pen, and how much I get done before I have to top up the putty inside the pen. Nearly did it again. I'm going to just fill in. So as I said, all you do is you go back and just fill in the gaps. The good thing about that is you don't have to think too much about it, except the edge. You just try and get your drills up onto the black line. But once you get the edge done, you're basically just working off it. So the straighter your edge is, the better. And if you can't get the drill up onto the black line, you push the one above it up, just so it has space. So just fill in these spaces. It's easier once you get to the ones inside, because there's nowhere else for the drill to go. It just goes into the hole and it pushes the other drills so it can fit in. And then you get a nice straight line. I've picked up 2 drills there. They're on the camera wedge. I'm way off. You see I picked up 2. One of them is stuck to some excess on the side of the pen. So that's when you know that you've got excess. It's kind of hard to see as well, because the pen is white and the putty is white. So you don't really see it. It might be better if they changed the colour of the tip, to something else, a different colour, or change the putty to, I don't know, green or something, so you can really see it when you get that excess, because I never noticed that until I picked up 2 drills. So now it's easier. All you're doing is pushing them in. A little bit of excess plastic on that drill, so I'm not going to use it. If you're new to diamond painting, always check the drills are nice and clean around the edges. If you have any little pieces sticking out, they will push the drills around them, and you'll start to get drills popping and stuff because they can't fit in the space. So nice clean edges. I mean, it's working absolutely fine. I don't see any obvious residue, which is good. Nice click as the drills go in. So if you don't know anything about Diamond Art Club, they actually manufacture their own drills, so they have total control of the quality, and it definitely shows. They don't sell their drills to anybody else, they only use them on their own kits. They are resin drills, and there's a tiny piece of residue there. They are resin drills, and they are extremely shiny. The colours are very vibrant. Definitely the best drills that I've used, I would say. They have redesigned them, and they are currently working on a new design, because they're always looking to improve. They don't sit back and say, okay, we've got really nice drills. They're always looking at ways to improve. The same with the pen. Everybody pretty much supplies a straw with the nylon tip and a little brass piece at the end, and Diamond Art Club were doing the same, but they've been looking at them and thought we can do better, so they've brought out this new pen. So it comes pre-loaded, you don't have to load it initially, so it's just a matter of pull the top off it and you can start. No, it's got extra. Did I? No, I didn't. I've not got my tweezers handy, which is weird because normally I use tweezers, but I cleared space for this, so just use the tweezers to pick that out. And I'm going to use it to get that. I can see excess here. And that isn't as easy. What's happening is, as I try to wipe it off, it's smearing. It's a bit like trying to get gum off something. But I mean, I am very, very picky. So that is leaving a tiny piece of residue, but because I am me, I'm going to take that out, put another one in. The thing is, you won't see that if you have white drills. You won't see any white residue, but because these are a dark grey, I did notice it. But again, from a normal viewing distance, you will never see that. It's just me, basically. I like things to be correct. And again, a bit of stringiness there. Just wiping around the pen tip. I mean, we'll see how it goes. I can see little pieces. There's one there. It doesn't pick off as easily as pink wax. It tends, well, in this case anyway, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a big string, very thin. It's like trying to pick up gum. But I think I am being extreme with wanting them perfectly clean. Yep, didn't get off that. There is a tiny, tiny piece in there, but I'm not going to change it. So, that's pretty much it. So you can see how shiny the drills are, just moving the light there. That's what really good quality resin drills look like. So, oops, I keep knocking the camera. Yeah, I am definitely getting strings, and I feel that I'm sort of wiping around, but I don't really know if there's anything there because the tip is white and so is the putty. As I said, I think if they made either the pen a different colour so the white shows better, or the putty a different colour so it shows better against the white, that would be good, because then you would see any excess before it got stuck on any drills. Apart from that, it is definitely working, but I am getting little stringy bits. So, as I said, I normally use tweezers anyway. Yeah, I can still see little pieces. But I'm going to persevere. As I said, I'm going to do the whole diamond painting using this pen, and then we can have a really close look and just slowly scroll along and get an idea. I'm not going to try and fix all these little pieces. It's just habit for me to do it, but I want to give a true representation of how well it works or doesn't, rather than picking out all these little pieces and then saying, oh yeah, it's really good. I don't mean it's really bad, it's just I'm very, very fussy. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. What I'll do is I'll finish it, I'll do a separate video, and then I'll just talk about it, and we can have a close look at a much larger area, and then decide from there. So that was my first look at the new diamond painting pen from Diamond Art Club that comes preloaded with putty. Yeah, it's going to take a bit of getting used to, I think. The thing to remember, because I have tried pens that work like this before, if you just screw and screw and screw that pen, the putty is going to come out like toothpaste, and you'll sit and watch it, it'll keep going and keep going. So the tip is to turn it very slightly when you find it's not picking up. Obviously I only did like 4 lines or something, so I didn't have to do anything. It seems extremely tacky, which is good, but I could see some excess deposits on the drills, and I was getting sort of stringiness coming from the drill when I was releasing as well sometimes. It is 25 degrees in here, it is pretty warm, and I think that has a lot to do with it. I think the hotter it gets, the softer that putty will get. It could be one of these things where you have to put it in the fridge for a bit of time before you use it and that type of thing if you live in a warm country. For me, I don't really like that, where you get something and it's right, okay, you have to cool it down, or you have to warm it up, or you have to do something with it to get it to work. I've tried waxes before where you had to get them up to body temperature before they worked properly. That's too much for me. I just want something that works, simple as that. And that's why I use tweezers. Tweezers, I think that's part of the thing as well. I've been using tweezers for a long time, So I get absolutely no excess anything because it's tweezers. There's no putty, no wax, nothing on the drills. So I'm not used to seeing it. So when I do see it, I'm really trying to get it completely clean. Whether that's realistic, because I know using pink wax, it does the same thing. You will get tiny pieces of pink wax in between drills and things when you're diamond painting, and you won't notice it from a normal viewing distance. But I think maybe just because I've got so used to using tweezers, it irritates me a bit seeing stuff. Again as well, because it's white and I'm using dark grey drills, it's more obvious. If it was white drills, you wouldn't see it. If it was black drills, it'd be even more obvious. So yeah, it's just one of these things, but I don't know, we'll see. I don't know if Diamond Art Club will look at it and get feedback. I mean, I know that they are big on feedback from customers, and they tweak and change things all the time. So I don't know if they're going to work on this, the putty, so it doesn't become stringy. I'm only guessing that's what it is, it's the heat. That it becomes stringy if it gets too warm and that sort of thing. I don't know if they can work on that to improve it. I hope they do. But the concept, I really like it. The fact that the pen is loaded, just a matter of getting used to how much to turn it. But you don't have the thing with the pink wax. And pink wax will dry out if you don't use it for a while. I've had pink wax that I've kept for a while, went to use it and it just cracks. It wasn't Diamond Art Club pink wax, so that may be different. I get the feeling with the putty it's going to stay like that. It's just got that consistency. It is very tacky. It definitely works. And if you're getting a pen with every kit, basically what is in the pen and that extra little packet you get should be plenty to do a diamond painting. You'll probably find you can do a few diamond paintings just using that one pen. But I don't know if they're going to change the colours. I thought about that as well. They did it with the straws, so we got random colours, which was quite cool. It was nice to get different colours, collect them. I don't know if they would do that with these. I can imagine it's more expensive to make these pens, but that would be an idea, to have different coloured pens as well. It'd be pretty cool to see them. But at the moment, as far as I know, the pens are all white and the putty is white as well. So again, I think having a contrast in colours would help, so we can see when we've got excess on the tip before we actually put it down on the drills. So yeah, that's it. I think it's a really good idea. I think the putty needs a bit of work to try and get it so that it doesn't get stringy. Whether that's possible or not, I do not know. I have no idea. But yeah, I like the pen. It's definitely more comfortable to hold. It's thicker. It's just a better design. It's got that little waist in it, so you can sort of alter your grip. You're not holding the same diameter all the time for a long period of time, which is definitely a plus. So yeah, I mean, nothing seriously negative about it. Just I feel the putty maybe could do with a little work, so it doesn't become so stringy. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I just really wanted to get this out because I know a lot of people are asking a lot of questions about the pen, how it works, and does it leave residue and that sort of thing. So I thought, okay, I'll find out, I'll just do it. Basically I had just done the unboxing of this little Batman one, and I thought, okay, I'm going to try the pen. So I hope you got something from the video. Thanks for watching, and in the meantime, take care, be safe, and wash your hands.